For months I lived in my sister's apartment like a guest who overstayed a welcome I never fully had. Every morning I woke up grateful for the roof, and every evening I swallowed the reminder that gratitude came with invisible strings. She had said it half laughing the day I moved in. "You can stay, but don't think this is free." I nodded. I always nodded. I told myself it was temporary. I told myself paying more than half the bills, covering groceries when she forgot, fixing the leaky faucet, taking out the trash even on her weeks, it balanced things. I told myself I was being the bigger person. But deep down, a slow acidic burn had been growing in my chest for weeks. That evening, I walked in with the cash for rent and the utility receipts already printed. I placed them on the kitchen island like an offering. She barely looked up from her phone. Then came the line. The one that finally cracked something inside me. "Hey, if you enjoy my content, please subscribe and hit the bell. Your support means everything and helps me keep creating." "Thank you so much." She delivered it with that signature smirk, eyes glittering. "You're lucky I even let you pay my bills." The words landed like a slap dressed up as a joke. My ears rang. Heat flooded my face, then my throat. For one dangerous second I saw myself hurling the stack of bills across the room, screaming every unspoken resentment I swallowed since childhood. Instead I stood perfectly still. I felt the old reflex rise, defend, argue, prove I wasn't the weak one. But something else rose faster, cold, clear calculation. I had been keeping score, not out of pettiness, out of survival. I reached into my pocket, pulled out my phone, and opened the spreadsheet I titled simply Reality. Months of entries glowed on the screen in neat rows. Rent contribution, 62%, not 50-50 like we agreed. Electricity, 100% last 3 months, she forgot to transfer. Internet, full payment since August. She claimed it was covered. Groceries, 87,400 total. My share 71%. Even the damn Netflix I never watch. I turned the screen toward her slowly, the way you turn a spotlight on a lie. "This," I said, voice low and steady despite the tremor in my hands, "is what actually happened." Her smirk flickered, first confusion, then the tiniest fracture of panic. I scrolled. Bank transfer screenshots. Payment confirmations with timestamps. Photos of receipts she'd lost. "I didn't say anything before," I continued, "because I wanted peace more than I wanted credit. But peace isn't the same thing as being invisible." Her fingers tightened around her phone. The kitchen felt suddenly smaller, the air thicker. "I've been covering gaps you pretended didn't exist. I've been quiet about it. Not because I'm scared of you." My voice caught for half a second, betraying the little boy inside who still wanted his big sister to like him. "But because I kept hoping you'd notice on your own. That you'd stop treating me like I owe you my entire existence just for letting me sleep here." Silence stretched so tight it hurt. She opened her mouth once, closed it. The smirk was gone. What remained was something raw: anger at being seen, embarrassment, maybe the smallest flicker of shame. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't need to anymore. "I'm not your charity case," I said. "And you're not my savior. We're adults. If we're going to share space, it happens with respect, or it doesn't happen." I set the phone down gently between us like a contract neither of us had signed yet. For the first time in years, I saw her truly look at me, not as the little brother who could be managed, teased, diminished, but as someone who had been watching, remembering, choosing silence until the moment silence became louder than any shout. Her jaw worked. She blinked too fast. "Well, that's impressive," she managed. The words sounded like it cost her something. I didn't smile. I didn't need her approval anymore. "I'm not trying to impress you," I said quietly. "I'm trying to stop feeling small in my own life." She looked away first. Over the next few weeks the air changed. Not dramatically. Not with apologies or tearful hugs. Those things were never our language, but the jokes stopped having teeth. The "you're lucky" comments dried up. When she handed me a bill, she no longer added commentary. She just handed it. And every time she hesitated before speaking, every time her eyes darted to me with that new wariness, I felt it. A quiet, aching victory. Not the kind that demands applause. The kind that lets you finally exhale after holding your breath for years. I still paid my share. I still kept the spreadsheet. But I no longer kept the silence. Because sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is let someone believe they've already won. Right up until the moment you show them the truth and watch their version of the story quietly collapse. And in that collapse, you don't gloat. You just stand a little taller, knowing you never needed their permission to exist.